Welcome back to New York City, everybody. I'm Coach Todd.
I've listened to 2 full Taylor Swift albums today.
That's Coach Cole. We got Brooklyn hanging out here on the side. Welcome back to another boot camp challenge workout. This is workout number 4, so this is the start of the second week if you're going all the way through the challenge with us. Today's workout, like all of our other ones, we're going to use 1 dumbbell or 1 kettlebell. Coach Cole's going to be using a dumbbell, I'm going to be using a kettlebell. Today's workout is a little more technical if you're going to be using a kettlebell. So if you have the option of both and you're not as experienced with the kettlebell, I probably would grab that dumbbell for today's workout. We're going to start off with about 10 minutes of strength. We'll take a break, get some water, we'll talk about our conditioning, and then we got about 18 minutes of conditioning, and then we're going to get you out of here. Before we get started though, before you get into the workout and you get all sweaty, please do me a favor. First off, like this video, and then second off, if you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel. It makes a huge difference for us, and I know that it's super frustrating to hear us say every time, but it's very important, so if it's something that you could do, it just takes a split second, I'd really appreciate it. With that being said, Coach Cole's going to get us started on a warm-up. You ready, Coach?
I'm ready.
All right, let's do it.
Let's get 10 high kicks in. Nice big circle with the right arm. Left foot up. 5 each side. You couldn't see, but while you're talking, Brooklyn just took a bite of the dumbbell.
Took a bite of the dumbbell?
Yep.
I hope it was the padded side.
No, it was the like metal handle.
Oh, that's wonderful.
It's now going to be all wet for me. Thanks a lot.
I guess I should feed her. I guess I should feed her.
Apparently you're not feeding her enough, yeah.
5 per side is?
Yep, 5 per side. I have 2 more.
Counting, talking, and doing the movement. That's one thing.
Getting better at it.
One thing more than I can do.
We're gonna hit 30 jumping jacks, feet out, feet in. Nice and simple.
So you were binging on Taylor Swift albums?
Absolutely.
You're doing that, I'm binging on Columbo reruns.
I don't even know what that is. Is that embarrassing?
It's kind of embarrassing for both of us. It's embarrassing, and you don't know what it is, and it's embarrassing because it's so old.
Let's find all fours for a second. Cool, so hands and knees. We're gonna have our fingertips facing forward. We're just gonna push our shoulders over the fingers. Super quick stretch out the wrists. Shoulders over, relax back. Let's go like 6 or 7 times. And you're gonna flip your fingertips 180, so ideally you're pointing towards your knees. And the goal here is to sit your butt back towards the heels as close as you can get, and then relax back up. So very similar stretch, just the opposite direction. Some of us may find our butt goes onto the heels, no problem. Others may find we have some nice tight forearms. That's all right, that's why we stretch it out. And we're gonna flip it on over, sit down, super quick. We're gonna finish off today with a couple crab walk squares. All right, what I need from you is heels on the floor. I want your fingertips on the ground, pointing towards the heels. You are going to squeeze your butt so your hips are all the way up to the sky. We're gonna take 3 crab walks forward, 2, 3, 3 crab walks backwards, 3 crab walks to the left, 3 crab walks to the right. That is 1 square, do 2 more for me. 3 forwards, 3 backwards, 3 right, 3 left. I don't really care which direction you go first, as long as you go both right and left. Ideally, try not to let those hips sag on the floor. Try to keep your butt squeezed the entire time. Glute activation. What do you think about this? Like a 400-meter crab walk for a workout someday? No answer.
I have no, one of the times that I'm glad we figure out the workout before we start.
If you finish your 3, 3, and 3, do me a favor super quick. Grab that weight that you're gonna use for the day. If you need kettlebell or dumbbell, you may also grab a quick drink. We're gonna talk about our ascending ladder in a second here. I think Todd will talk, I'll demo. That sounds good for me today. What about you, Brooklyn? Cool with that? She's good.
She's down. She's down for anything. All right, so we got 9 minutes coming up. A couple movements to review. We have to review the clean, we have to review the jerk, and then the goblet squats. Maybe we'll start in reverse. We'll go with goblet squats first,
That's good to me.
and then the clean and jerks. So goblet squats. Feet are gonna get set up at shoulder width.
It's wet.
It's a little bit damp with some saliva there. Shoulder width, toes are turned out just slightly. Nice tight core. Coach Pool's gonna squat down, keeping his chest up, keeping that back nice and neutral, then standing up. We're gonna be doing sets of 13 goblet squats today. That number's not gonna change. All the way down, make sure you're standing up all the way at the top. When you're at the top, squeeze your quads, squeeze your glutes. Make sure that your hips are fully extended. The other two movements, first one's gonna be a clean. This isn't the first time you've seen this if you've been doing our challenge. Kettlebell. Do you want to grab a different one?
No, it's fine now.
The kettlebell clean, we're going to do a swing. Hips are going to go back. He's going to open up his hips, and then he's going to finish in this front rack position. So he's going to swing back, finish with the head of the dumbbell on his shoulder. Again, using the opening of the hip to create the upward momentum to get it there. Once it's in that front rack position, we're going to be doing some push jerks. Push jerks have 3 parts. There's a dip, there's a drive, and there's a re-dip. Coach Pool is going to do all of them for us. There's a dip, drive, and re-dip, catching it with that locked out arm, then standing it up. We can do a couple more. So the goal of the push jerk is not to be pressing out with the upper body, but it's to drop down under it, catch it with a locked out arm, and use your legs to stand it up. Go ahead and set that down. Thank you. So to say it differently, because we have done push presses in other videos, a push press has a dip, a drive, and a press. So you got your dip, you got your drive, and then you're going to press with the upper body. We're going to try to not press today. We're going to do the dip drive, and then drop down under it, using our legs twice to get the dumbbell up, and not any pressing from the upper body. If you do need to do a push press because the movement's new for you, that's okay. But at least try it for the first round. This is going to be, we're going to use that clock, Coach? Okay. This is going to be 9 minutes, and it's an unbroken ascending ladder. What's that going to mean? That's going to mean we're going to start off, and you're going to do 2 cleans on one side and 2 jerks, switch sides, 2 cleans, 2 jerks. We're going to hold the goblet position and do 13 squats. And then we're immediately going to go into sets of 4. 4 cleans and jerks on one side, 4 cleans and then 4 jerks on the other side, 13 goblet squats into 6s. 6 on one side, 6 on the other side, 13 squats. We're going to see how high we can go in 9 minutes. This is the scoreable part of today's workout. So keep track, if nothing else, so that at the end you can go in, put your score at the end, and then you can have that information. We're going to be starting in about 30 seconds here. Again, we're starting on one side. I'm going to start on my left side because my left side is not quite as strong as my right side. Coach Cole, what are you going for?
I'll go left too.
Left as well. You got about 20 seconds. We're right here. It's middle of the day here in New York City, so I can already hear some traffic and congestion out there, so sorry about that. We're going to be heading in just about 5 seconds. 2 cleans and 2 jerks on the left-hand side. Going in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. 2 cleans. Oops. Hope if I do the right movement. 2 jerks. Same thing on the other side. 2 cleans. And then 2 jerks. And then we're going to go into 13 goblet squats.
Now we're going to be here for 9 minutes. So, you want some nice fast squats like Todd's doing, go for it. You're going to slow down your squat a little bit and keep your goal just hanging onto that weight and not putting it down. That is awesome. Whatever keeps us moving for 9. Totally lost count while I was saying that, so I'm just going to do some more squats.
Goblet squats. Goblet squats are not my favorite movement. So, it's a movement that I actually try to get over with pretty quickly. I'm hitting 4s on my second side.
What is your favorite movement?
Sorry. With a kettlebell?
Yeah, with a free weight, with a dumbbell or a kettlebell.
Turkish get up.
Okay.
Turkish get up would be my favorite. Besides that, maybe a jerk, push jerk.
Okay.
How about you?
I really do like devil's presses.
Oh.
I know, not a very common favorite. I just think they're much more fun than so many things are happening. I get distracted, and when I get distracted when I'm working out, that's when I like it the best.
You want to explain what a devil's press is?
A devil's press is like with a dumbbell or 2 dumbbells, can be done with both. It's like they're on the floor, you do a burpee, then you grab onto them, give them a little bit of a swing, and then kind of double dumbbell snatch, and they'll finish overhead, and you're back down on the ground for another burpee and another swing. Much easier to understand if I demonstrate, but I'm in the middle of this 9-minute ladder. Maybe we'll do some someday.
All right, I'm hitting the 6th on my second side. We are about 2.5 minutes in here. Math is tough today for me.
Math is tough most days for me. But my favorite movement, like outside of the dumbbell realm, is anything with a D ball or a sandbag.
Your favorite?
Like cleans, yeah, I just think it's so much fun. And I don't get to do it that often, but I just think it's so functional and like, I don't know.
Like sandbag cleans?
Yeah, or like sandbag to the shoulder, or
I see.
sandbag.
So some strongman type stuff.
Kind of, yeah. I'm not necessarily a big strongman person, but I just love like moving and doing fitness with those. I think it's super fun. Just different. It's always a good change up. Kind of like the ice cream truck. If it came every day, probably wouldn't like it as much. Same thing. So there's a couple places we can rest in here. We do have 13 squats, which is a pretty large number. If you need to rest in that goblet position, you may. Cool. It's not going to do anything terrible. But I personally would rest either during the set or at the end of the set of my jerks because it's much stronger up here. Your arms nice and extended, it's locked out. You have way more room for air when the dumbbell's overhead than you do when it's pulling you closed in front. We just have less room to breathe here than we do when we're nice and tall. You all know that. Pretty easy to feel.
All right, so we're pushing halfway through. So I know I like to start off workouts a lot of enthusiasm. I'm super ready for it. Get a couple minutes in, start to fatigue. That's maybe a good time to start or check back in on what your form is like. For these cleans, I want to be thinking about keeping my forearm glued to my stomach as long as possible when I'm coming up, and then keeping that bell close so I can get in the front rack position without a big crashing down. So forearm stays glued, end in that front rack, forearm stays glued, ending in that front rack position. Just over halfway here. What's your favorite gymnastics movement?
1 second, I'm counting. I'll tell you. Do you mean gymnastics movement out of all gymnastics, or like more in the fitness world of gymnastics?
Fitness. Something you can do, fitness.
What are you doing there? Like do a double back?
I don't know. I don't know where you were taking that. So.
No. Favorite gymnastics movement? That's a really tough question. I've never thought about that.
That's not true. You've definitely
No, because I mean, I would say toe to bar are my favorite, but I'm just very, very good at toes to bar. But I don't necessarily know that that actually makes it my real favorite to do.
It's a good place to start. Something you're good at. I don't like things I'm not good at.
That's why I don't ever go bowling.
Just over 3 minutes. Just over 3 minutes.
I have a squad thinking about this.
If I was better at handstand walking, it would be handstand walking. But I'm not. So I think bar muscle ups.
How often do you handstand walk?
Pre-pandemic?
Yeah.
Pre-pandemic, I would handstand walk maybe every 2 weeks or so.
Okay.
I'm not terrible at it. I'm just not great at it. All right, got about 2.5 minutes to go. So a lot of you, the goal is just to not put this kettlebell down. So you're getting pretty close here. The first workout that we did, Boot Camp Challenge workout number 1, first workout was an 8-minute ascending ladder. So if you got through those 8 minutes, you're 90 seconds away from hitting that 8-minute mark, and we just need you to go for another minute.
I'm on double digits. It's a great goal. Everything past there is icing on the cake. I think bar muscle-ups are my favorite gymnastics movement. I definitely think that's how I feel about it.
Last 2 minutes coming up. Last 2 minutes.
Though I think handstand walking is like one of the greatest things the functional fitness world has ever given to the workout community. I think it's freaking awesome that people can walk on their hands. I think it's really cool that gyms around the world, here, anywhere else, you probably can walk into a class and find more adults that can walk on their hands than you could if you walked into like high school classroom.
Yeah.
And I think that's very, very unique in that most other fitness things, running, jumping, swimming, football, soccer, whatever, high schoolers would be better at than adults. But handstand walking may be a really cool exception to that.
All right, we got just over 60 seconds to go. All right, last minute, less than a minute to go. So if you've gone this whole time not putting down the weight, you got less than a minute to go. Don't you dare put it down now. It's exactly 45 seconds.
Wherever you get in here, make sure you finish with the rep. Ooh, there's no way I'm going to finish both arms, but every rep counts today. I'm going to move through my sets of 12 as much as I can until that clock beeps.
Especially because we're keeping score. And that score you're going to leave in the comments. So every rep adds up. 15 seconds. 10 seconds.
Hanging on for 3, 2, 1, and time. Woo, set that dumbbell down. Finally, we're at 9 minutes, just like that. Easy 9.
Nice job, nice job. Get a drink of water, take a second. We're gonna take about 60 seconds, catch our breaths here. Then Coach Cole is gonna walk us through the conditioning for today. While I think handstand walking is cool, like,
I don't think it's necessary.
yeah, I mean, that's what I was trying to think how to word, like, what sort of real overall impact does it have on someone's fitness?
No.
It is a display of fitness though.
Yeah, absolutely.
So there's value in that. But yeah, I'm not gonna substitute back squatting or anything for handstand walking.
Oh, no, absolutely not. What's your favorite, you said jerk is your favorite, what's your favorite conditioning movement? Pure
Conditioning, well, I mean, if I really wanna,
monostructural-ish.
yeah. Well, when I'm really mad at clients, they have to do a lot of burpee box jump overs.
Hey, that's fair.
So, I like burpee box jump overs. One of my favorite workouts is 10 minutes. Every minute, 10 burpee box jump overs.
I used to do 100 burpee box jump overs per time very consistently.
Yeah, and so I could get that down to 20 seconds to do the 10 burpee box jump overs. 21 seconds.
That's pretty good.
And then 40 seconds of rest and recovery. So
I would, if I had that workout thrown at me, I would do it completely the opposite way. I'd be slow on the blocks, I'd let it take me 59 seconds, and I just keep doing 10. I love getting in the zone of just like, not full sprint, just like head down, just do another one.
yeah, the like 80% grind I'm great at.
Yeah.
The real high intensity and then the recovering I'm not. Maybe we should make a video of that.
Yeah, let's do it.
10 minutes burpee box jump overs.
I'm in.
Well, you guys do it my way then.
I'll do it your way.
We'll see what happens. I haven't done it in so long. We'll be.
Oh, it will not be as good as it was a couple years ago. All right, we're gonna regroup. We're gonna talk about our conditioning now. We're gonna do 2 4-minute workouts with a 1-minute rest in between. Then the same workouts for 3 minutes with a 30-second rest in between. Then we'll be out of here nice and quick. First workout, good solid conditioning. Second workout, a little bit of core, a little bit of arms. All right. First movement that we're gonna do is a burpee. Shockingly, we were just talking about burpees, but no bottles. We're just gonna do a burpee. Cause can demonstrate one burpee for us. All you do is get nice on the floor, hop on up, stand. I'm sure how fast he's going to do his burpee box jump over is all 100 of it. Our next movement.
It's just one at a time. You think about 100, that's a lot.
Yeah, no, you can't go in thinking about 100.
One at a time, that's all I gotta do.
I counted 25 times. That's how I think about that. Then he's going to hit 9 single arm swings on his left arm. Cool? So he's hinging at the hips. He's finding that dumbbell or kettlebell right up at his shoulder level. Notice he's using his opposite arm just to guide it at the top. Keep his shoulders nice and square so you don't end up swinging and bending over too much. After 9 on the right, he'll switch hands, do 9 on the left. Cool, you can do whatever arm you want first. I'm really okay with either. I would suggest you do your weak arm first. For most of us, is left. After he finishes his right and left swings, he's going to hit 3 more burpees for me. 1, 2, 3. Then he's going to hit 20 ski hops. Cool? So, 1. How do we want to count today? It's up to you.
I think one per one.
Each
one,
hop.
2.
2.
Yeah.
2, 3, 19, 20, 20. Cool. If you finish your ski hop, switch you will. We're going to go right back up to the top for 3 swings, 3 burpees, 9 swings, 3 burpees, 20 hops. 4 quick minutes. 1 minute off, then it's workout 2, which is on the floor with your body weight only. 10 Russian twists to begin. You're going to have your hands clasped together. Your heels are going to be up off the floor. You're going to touch both hands to both sides, just like the skier hops. We're going to go 1, 1, 2, 2, 9, 9, 10, 10. Then it's time for some D-ups. We're in a nice hollow body, toes extended, arms overhead. You're going to squeeze your core, reach for your shoelaces overhead, and right back down. We'll do 10 of those. If you want to do tuck-ups instead, that's a better option for you. You absolutely may tuck up and still reach for your shoelaces as well. After that, we'll do 5 inchworms. Todd's going to hop to his feet for me. Cool. He's going to go reach his hands for the floor, and he's going to walk them all the way out until he's in a nice high plank position. He's going to do 1 nice push-up with his elbows nice close to his body. He's going to walk back in, stand on up. That was 1. He's going to do 5 as fast as he can comfortably go, as long as he hits those couple positions. Cool. That's workout 2. But workout 1's coming first. We're going to go in about 40 seconds. 3 burpees, 9 swings each side, 3 burpees, and 20 skier hops. We are on the move today. Yep. Whew. It's good burpee training for our burpee box over. Go for that.
I mean, should we try it first and then record it, or just like record it?
Just let me know when we're recording it, and I'll do a couple workouts before it so I can.
Alright, well then I gotta do a couple. We have the same page.
3 burpees into 1, 4. Nine swings each arm.
Alright, getting that with 9 on my left. Yep. Remember, you got 3 burpees coming up after this.
And 20 ski or hop. Again, reaching our foot for the floor, trying to tap the ground. The wider you're going to hop, the more cardio these are going to be. If you feel a little unstable, you can hop a little bit narrower as long as we keep ourselves moving. We're counting. That's one of my favorite movements. If you've been here before, you know one of my least favorite movements is skier hops. I find them so hard. They just light up my legs.
Alright, almost halfway through. Just finish up my first round here.
And 3 burpees if you're back at the top. That's about halfway, so 2 rounds is a pretty good goal for most of us. Keep ourselves moving here. Let's hang on.
So we were talking in the strength portion, when you're doing your cleans, keeping that forearm glued to your body as much as possible. For the swings, the idea is the same. When you're at the top, wait for the arm, wait for the arm. The weight's gonna come down. Don't try and anticipate it. Just wait for that weight to pull you back. And then once you're in your backswing, keep it glued to your stomach as long as possible as you open up those hips until you get it to just about that eyeball level position. Less than 90 seconds to go. So remember, we got a minute of rest coming up. We got about a minute of work to go, and then a minute of rest. So don't slow up at the end here. About 45 seconds. Okay, last 30 seconds, then you got 60 seconds of rest.
Find that set of skier hops, get on in it. We'll get there. So let me do it though.
20 seconds. Here we go, last 15, until the end. Keep moving, minute of rest, 10 seconds. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Woo!
Yeah, one done. Second 4 minutes to go.
Next one's gonna be all body weight, all body weight.
This burpee thing is really interesting because just by chance you and I have done very similar workouts. I did the 100 for time and you did them on the minute. But like the whole reason I did 100 for time was to pace them out.
Right.
And the whole reason you did your 10 was to sprint them. So like totally different workouts.
Yeah.
Like the same movement, but we trained very different things with those. So it'll be interesting to see how this goes. I mean,
Same movement, and probably roughly the same time. How long did it take you to take?
Well, the first time I did it, it took me like 11 minutes, and I was not pleased with myself. Hence why I didn't need to do it. I got down to like 7:20.
Oh, well.
Couldn't do it in 7:20 right now, but last year
9:20 obviously was my total.
Right.
Yeah. 10 seconds. What do we got coming up? 10 Russian twists per side.
10 V-ups,
5 inchworms.
3, 2, heels off the floor, hands together, tap, tap, counts as 1, 2, 3. Don't slam your knuckle on the floor. Ow.
Good. 10 V-ups. Remember, if you want to, you can make these into tuck-ups. So, knees into your chest, arms to your side, whatever you choose.
5 inchworms. We use inchworms as a warm-up pretty consistently here. They're a great movement to throw into workouts. They're walking all the way out. Make sure for your push-up that your elbows come in nice and close. They're nice and neutral. We don't want those chicken wings. We're much stronger here. 1 strict push-up. Roll it all the way up. Back on.
All right, you're about 60 seconds in here.
Plenty of time for more rounds. Summer is coming. Core is amazing. Whew. Feel that burn. Hang on through. We're about halfway.
So a little bit of abs here in the second part. You may need to take a little more breaks than you would like to. Just try to keep them short breaks. 2 or 3 breaths. Counting breaths, if you don't have a clock available, is a helpful way for you to give yourself rest, but not give yourself too much rest. So somewhere between 3 to 5 breaths is usually enough rest for you to get back into whatever you were doing before.
– 90 seconds left.
So remember, again, we got a minute of rest coming up after this. So that's going to be a lot of rest. We're going into 3-minute rounds after that. So let's try to keep pushing until we get to the very end and not stop a couple reps shy.
Oh, feel the burn.
$60 seconds.
Nice and steady as on those inchworms. Walk it out, push it up, walk it in.
Right, down to 45 seconds. Remember, a minute of rest is coming up. Push until the end. Whew. 30 seconds. All right, you got just over 15 seconds. 3 to 5 reps there.
Hanging on. 4, 3, 2, 1 more, and time. Hell yeah.
All right, 60 seconds of rest. Got 2 more.
Cool, 4-minute rounds are done. 3 minutes are on the way. We're gonna speed on through this. Okay. With a good workout. Whew.
All right, 30 seconds, we're gonna be back at it. Remember, 3 burpees, 9 swings on one side, 9 swings on the other side, 3 more burpees, and then 20 ski jumps. A lot of us probably got 2 rounds. We're around 2 rounds that first time through. We got a minute less to go, so it might be closer to 1.5. But in about 15 seconds, it's gonna be the last time that we do burpees and swings for today. So let's see what we can get. 10 seconds.
Till we do 100.
Until we do 100.
4, 3, 2, on the floor.
3 burpees. Nine swings per arm. Nine on the other side. Three more burpees.
On your ski hops. Here we go.
20 ski hops. 60 seconds in, 2 minutes to go. Last 2 minutes for these movements. Good, keep it up.
Play on through. Here we go. Halfway there. So I'm working around 2. That's where we want to be.
90 seconds.
Here we go. Start that next round when you're there, right on the floor. So only 3.
Yeah, 1 minute to go. Last 60 seconds. Less than a minute to go. Probably get into that set of swings. Last time for the swings. None on one side, none on the other.
Move on through today. We've got 40 seconds to work. Keep that breath going. Here to get some fitness in.
Last 30 seconds. Here we go, last 15. Then we got rest, 30 seconds.
Wherever you go, if you finish the movement, one rep is better than none, so keep it on going. Find the next. No matter what happens, we're working for 5, 4, 3, 2, and rest. Only 30 off this time. Find the floor when you're ready.
All right, last 3 minutes of work coming up. You're gonna be done, we're gonna get you out of here. All body weight, coming up in 15.
10 seconds, 10 twists, 10 V-ups, 5 inchworms. 3 minutes to go, making the best of the day.
If you're cruising, you should be able to get 3 rounds. All right, 3, 2, 1. Here we go, resting twists. 10 per side, 20 total.
V-ups or tuck-ups, whatever keeps you moving. And finish with some core.
All right, we got our strength done. We are almost done with all the conditioning here. We got just 2.5 minutes to go. Probably tired, probably breathing a little bit heavy, but you only got a little over 2 minutes. So you can finish this nice and strong. It's body weight movements. If you gotta take breaks, keep it super short, take a break, take 3 breaths, hop back in there. Just over 2 minutes, and you're gonna be done. All right, almost there. All right, just over 90 seconds. Let's do it. Almost there.
Oh yeah, feel
Almost
good.
there.
Settle on it.
Just over 60 seconds. You got this. You got it.
Here we go. Last minute in, hang on in for me, outfit. Keep on grooving through. Don't think about what you did earlier today or later today. You're just here for a minute, doing some abs and some inchworms. Stay in the moment. We'll get it done.
45 seconds. Here we go. Just over 30.
Keep on moving. Every rep today.
All right, last 20 seconds. Here we go. Last 15. Work until the end here. 10 seconds.
No matter what you finish, we're going to the beat. If you have an extra rep, get it done.
3, 2, 1.
And time. Nice job. Lovely workout today, huh?
Hi. Hi. How are you?
Bye.
Bye.
See you later.
See you later.
Good seeing you. Nice job today.
All right, nice job, everybody. So you made it through Boot Camp Challenge workout number 4. Congratulations. We're going all the way up until 12. Here, that's what you wanted. Hi. Yeah, what you wanted? So, a couple quick things before we go. You go back to your day. If you didn't do this earlier, please do us a favor, like the video, and then go ahead and subscribe to the channel. If you are in the New York City area, we have classes in Brooklyn, in Queens, and Manhattan every week. We also, oh, you're back, hello. We also have personal training available in those same boroughs. The workout gear that you see, our Pride gear, and other things like that, we have available in the store. If you go into the description, all this information is down there. Coach Cole, myself, Brooklyn, all of our Instagrams are down there if you want to say hi. And then last thing is leave a comment, please, telling us how far you got in the first part, that 9-minute ascending AMRAP ladder, just so we can know how far you got. It helps us when we're deciding future programming and whatnot. So with all that being said, I'm Coach Todd.
I'm Coach Cole.
That's Brooklyn Hangout here. We'll see you next time. Peace. Good girl. Good girl. Here we go.